Hey y'all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. I hope you are alive and well, feeling good and looking even better. So tonight is the full super blue moon. I'm gonna come on and do a quick reading. I don't know why that was kind of tongue twistery for me. So we're praying for our throat chakras to be unblocked, okay, to be opened, upgraded, and aligned with our higher selves, to be aligned with all of our chakras, okay? And we'll go ahead and jump right into it, okay? So we have the number 7 out here, okay, a divine number for a divine message. We also have the number 4, okay? And we have the number 5, all right? So if you like, you can look up those numbers, okay, and see if there's a specific message for you, okay? And again, those numbers were 7, 4, and 5, all right, in that order. All right, we'll start off with the Moonology deck since tonight is the full moon, okay? I love the Moonology deck, all right? I haven't pulled from it in a while, so let's see what comes out. We already had this one come out, which says conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach, okay? So whatever has been coming up, all right, the conclusion to it is within reach, okay? But it says conclusions, so it's plural, it's more than one. Conclusions are within reach, all right? Let's get some clarity on that because that is very broad, right? The next one that came out is show the world the real you. Ooh, okay? Show the world the real you. So I'm going to do this reading tonight a little bit different, all right? Nonetheless, spirit-filled, glorious message, all right? Show the world the real you is the previous one. This one is hold your vision, all right? See if anything else wants to come out. All right, we have prosperity lies ahead. All right, I'm feeling like there's at least one more. Okay, there was 2. Okay, so we had it's time to take action. All right, balance spirituality and practicality. Balance spirituality and practicality. All right, so how we're gonna do this, all right, is we're going to get clarity on each of these that came out. All right, so we have a total of 2, 4, 6 cards, and we'll get clarity on each of these. So I'm gonna first use the Hoodoo Tarot. And let's get some clarification, all right, on conclusions are within reach. All right, what types of conclusions, Spirit, are within reach for the collective and I? What type of conclusions are within reach for the collective and I, Spirit? And we thank you. So when I think of conclusions, automatically what's coming to me to mind is like when you write a paper, right? And then the conclusion paragraph when you're writing an essay or a paper is basically you restating, you reiterating, okay, you bringing together the main points of the idea and bringing it all the way home, like making a final couple sentences or statements about the topic, okay, of your essay, of your paper, okay? And Spirit is telling me that a lot of you could have been feeling a little bit like outside of yourself lately, so don't worry about that, okay? Plenty of cards came out. All right, so we'll go with the first one here that's over, or there's 2. Okay, we have Gula Jack. Okay, Gula Jack has a noose here around his neck. His third eye is very open, as you can see there. Okay, and very active. Okay, so we were just talking about our throat chakra and it being aligned with all of our other chakras. Then we have the third eye, okay, which is right above the throat chakra, and right beneath the throat chakra we have the heart chakra, right? So all of the chakras are aligned, okay? That is what Spirit is saying. That is what your ancestors are saying. They're saying that there's something within you, right? In your mind, in your third eye, in your heart, okay, within you, in your voice, that you have to put out, okay, that you have to speak upon, that you have to talk about, okay? And it's really important actually, because Gula Jack is representative of someone who would die for what they believed in. Okay? So conclusions are within reach, again, is what we're clarifying here. Okay? So the next card we have turned over here is Nine of Baskets. Nine of Baskets. Okay? And so we know that 9 is a wish fulfillment number, okay? And this is the wish fulfillment card, okay? In this card, there's everything representative of a very luxurious, very, very good, very well off, very high quality type of living. And it's really abundant, okay? So these are the types of conclusions that are within reach for you. You've been working in very diligently, and I don't know why ambiguously is coming to mind. I don't even know what that means right here and now in this moment, but it's saying that you've been working so much towards this wish fulfillment that is what is within reach now. That is a part of the conclusion that's within reach. Okay, you're getting ready to see the fruits of your labor. I have to sneeze right now, so some of you may have allergies, and that's confirmation for you. And some of you also may be a little under the weather I'm getting, so I do pray for you and hope and send you healing vibes, okay? I'm also really hungry right now. So some of you may be fasting is what I'm getting. And so Spirit is saying that you're doing a great job in that, right? We also have Railroad Bill who came out, okay? And Railroad Bill was the type of person that had like issues with authority figures. But this is giving me people more of authority figures like family, okay? So you could have been having some family issues, so there's conclusions within reach coming within your family issues, okay? Congratulations on that, like, because that's a really big one, okay? That feels like it's a really, really big one. This one also is a really big one for you, Miss Ida, because Miss Ida is an initiator, okay? She's an initiator into like higher realm, and to your spiritual gifts, okay? So you're awakening, you're being initiated into your spiritual gifts, okay? So those are the types of conclusions that are within reach for you. Okay. For the next card, we have show the world the real you. Okay. So the first card we have for this one is the grandchildren card, and then this is the star card in original tarot. Okay. So you are the star. Okay, and that's the real you. Okay. Spirit is saying operate within that. Okay. That's the only clarification you need for that card. Show the world the real you. You are a star. So ask your guides for help to lead you in your stardom so that you may be confident within your stardom. All right, hold your vision. Okay, the card of clarity for that one is Dr. Grant. Okay, Dr. Grant was a traditional root worker who liked to do things the traditional and conventional way. So hold your vision. Okay, this is given like career-wise, family-wise, even specifically like marriage. You're really conventional in that aspect. Like you want to do things the traditional, conventional way. Like if you're a feminine, right, you want your masculine to propose to you, you know, get down on one knee type energy. like you really are into the traditional style and way of doing things. So hold your vision, Spirit is saying, because that is going to be honored for you. That is going to be given to you. Okay, your request has been heard in regards to that. Okay, that's a blessing. Congratulations. Prosperity lies ahead. So the card that came out for that one is Four of Baskets. Okay, so in this Four of Baskets, the woman there is, or the young lady, she is you know, keeping her standards. She's not budging on what they're offering her. She's like, no, I know what I want, and I want that what I want. Okay, so finally they do offer her something that is to her liking, and it's not necessarily what she thought she wanted, but it is of her liking. So that could be something for you. Okay, that's a whole message for you in that prosperity lies ahead. Okay, and even though it may not have been exactly what you had been expecting, it's actually exactly what you still wanted or want. I say amen. Okay, so we have, it's time to take action. Okay, so we have the ancestors that came out for clarity with that card. Okay, so ask your ancestors. Your ancestors are here. This is the ancestor deck here that I'm using, the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay, so your answer, let's go to the book on that one, and let's go get some feedback. Okay, so I'm going to go to the book and we'll read. Okay, because we're clarifying here, it's time to take action. So the ancestors want to speak on that. Okay, what type of action, ancestors, does the collective and I need to take at this time? All right. So here we are. Okay, we have the ancestor, and this is the death card. Okay, so we know that death brings new life as well. Okay, death is a part of the cycle of life. Okay, with death comes new. Okay, newness as well. All right, with endings, they're beginnings. Same type of concept. Okay. So we have, there's a scripture here with this, and it's Proverbs 30:17. So you can get an opportunity to read Proverbs 30:17 if you don't, 30:17 if you don't mind. If you do mind, then don't read it. Okay. All right. So it says here, it talks about the image in the first couple of paragraphs. Okay, because the baby here in the image is what they're describing as ancestor veneration. Okay, and okay, so earlier I was hearing the word, I thought ambiguous, but maybe it was ubiquitous. Okay, maybe that was the word I was hearing. Either how ambiguous and ubiquitous are two different words, but ubiquitous talks about the features of human life. Okay, since time immemorable. Okay, so it's talking about like an old soul type energy. So you may have an old soul. Okay, and let's keep going so we can get some more, because it's talking about it's time to take action. That's what we're clarifying. Okay, and so far pretty much all we've gotten from it is Proverbs 30:17. Okay, which is a scripture that you'll go ahead and read, and then we have the fact that there's a baby here that has like, that's depictive of ancestor veneration, which is indicative of like an old soul. Okay, so the meaning, it says, death is not a subject most people would like to discuss. It's an event that will happen to each and every one of us, yet it is considered morbid, weird, or taboo to spend any time contemplating it. It cannot be spring, summer, or fall forever. Eventually, the end must come to make way for something new. Death is just the beginning of that something. So when the ancestors card turns up in a reading, you are being reminded that the only thing that is truly permanent is impermanence. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to mourn, but you must let go. Life goes on. Okay? So it's time to take action. So your ancestors want you to know that, you know, they have compassion for you, but it's really time to just let go and move on from something. Okay, and that's the action that you need to take. So that something could be, you know, a job that you need to move on from, a relationship, okay, a living situation. It could be a combination of three things. 5:55 on the clock right now. So, you know, speak to your ancestors to get more specific on what your particular situation may be. It could be all three of those, right? It could be a combination of those things as well. But I have certain things that I need to move on from, right? You know, we all have something that we're working on or working towards. So I appreciate this card, and I think that Spirit is really coming through with the messages for us right now, and we're most grateful. Yes, we are. Okay, so the next card is balance, spirituality, and practicality, and the card to clarify that is Aunt Caroline. Okay, Aunt Caroline was a super highly, very successful and intelligent woman. Okay, she was a businesswoman. Okay, so we're clarifying balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, and I think Aunt Caroline was the prime example of balanced spirituality and practicality, because she was a person who served her community in the spirituality, in the spiritual community. However, she also was very business minded. Okay, she also was very practical, because she was so sought after, she was so highly successful in the spiritual world, that she would even have people come to her home, right, standing in line waiting to get an opportunity to speak with her in regards to some aspect or form of their life where she could help them spiritually, and people would pay, you know, good money during this time to come see her and to receive her services. So she expanded her business, and she would serve the community food as well, but it wasn't for free. She would also sell plates, so they were coming there to already spend money for her spiritual services and sorts, because I'm getting that I'm pretty sure she sold herbs and, you know, teas and things as well, but she sold food as well to all the people waiting in line, you know, to receive her her services. So, and Aunt Caroline was also successful in the aspect that she was successful in her career as well when it came to, I think she was a writer, some type of writer or journalist or something. So as you can see, she was well-rounded. It doesn't mention too much about her personal life, like family and like having a husband or something like that. But in regards to her spirituality and practicality, she's the prime example of being balanced in that. So that could be you, okay? Or that Spirit is saying that is where you're headed, right? Is being very balanced in practicality and spirituality, and that is a blessing. Let's actually go to Aunt Caroline in the book as well and get further message from Spirit, because I'm really loving the messages that are coming out and how the message is flowing this evening. So we thank you, Spirit, for this message. Okay. Let's see. Aunt Caroline in the book. Okay, so we have Aunt Caroline, and she's the Wheel of Fortune in the original tarot, okay? And so we have the scripture Ecclesiastes 3:1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, okay? It says, Aunt Caroline is standing in the doorway of her home in Newport, surrounded by reporters. Caroline Dye, okay, aka Aunt Caroline, was born into slavery in South Carolina before being relocated along with her parents to Arkansas after being freed in 1865, okay, Juneteenth. She married and began her work as a cartomancer. Playing cards were her specialty. Aunt Caroline had been aware of her psychic gifts as a child, and she quickly earned a reputation as an effective and reliable counselor. Her clients were racially diverse, and it was not uncommon to see entire train cars of people disembarking in Newport to seek out her services. Aunt Caroline was industrious too. She sold meals to the crowds of people who awaited her, and she invested in land and property with the money she earned. There is also a legend that she buried a satch of gold somewhere in the area. After her death, many people tried to find the treasure but were unsuccessful. Aunt Caroline's skill and amazing rags to riches story are two reasons why she became a legend. Okay, so you too could have a rags to riches story. All right. We also have here, it says, this card may also be trying to tell you that to understand why things are happening or why they turned out the way they did, you must consider the big picture. All right. Have you thought about turning that unexpected incident into an opportunity? This was fated. When one door closes, another one opens. Was it really an accident? Your luck is about to change. You don't like change? Ooh, it says tough S. It's about to. We're all just players on one big chess game. Okay, so this is really like, giving you encouragement that like, it's really, whatever you thought was like a mishap or maybe like a mistake or something, that ultimately it was fated. Okay, so just take it as it is. All right, we're gonna pull from the Thyself deck here. Okay, let's see what comes out, what messages we have. Okay, to really clarify everything that we've discussed tonight, all the messages from Spirit. Okay, one card fell out on the floor. We have 444 wanted to come out, so your angels are clarifying that they're here. Okay, so we thank our angels for being here. Okay, thank you for the angel messages. Thank you, archangels. Okay, thank you for your protection and your help. All right, we'll see if anything else wants to come out from the Thyself deck. We thank you, Spirit. If not, there's one or a couple, I don't know yet. I think it's just one that fell out on the ground, and we will gladly take that one and go ahead and close out, because the message has been very on point and very beautiful this evening. So we had two that came out. All right, and on the bottom is Centurion. Okay, so you might want to Google Centurion. Let me get the one off the floor. All right, Google Centurion. Okay, you could be a Centurion, some type of part of your lineage as well. So the one on the floor that came out is 111. Okay, more angel numbers. So thank you, angels. I encourage you to look up at least one of the angel numbers that came out this evening. Okay, because we also did have 555 that came on the clock not too long ago. So there was quite a bit of angel numbers, as well as 444, and I think at the beginning it was 745. Okay, we have here high quality lifestyle. Okay, so that really just wraps up all of the message. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that your lifestyle is going to be high quality. I appreciate you all so very much. And again, happy super full blue moon. And I'll talk to y'all later.